Hey guys, welcome to the Hit Show. Today I'm going to speak about real estate investments and more specifically how to get started in real estate. A lot of people have told me that they have a hard time getting started for a bunch of reasons, and that's completely understandable. But I'm here to tell you that it's very doable, and I'm going to try to tell you, based on my experience, how you can do it. So, the number one way to get into real estate investments is to live below your means. And I think you've heard that before and it's being thrown around, but there's a lot of truth to it. So, your income from your employment or from your self employment or from your business um, should not be spent on your daily expenses and on your bills. You have to make sure that you allocate a big portion, as big as possible, to savings. And those savings are not for the sake of saving and putting them into a savings account or just like a CD where they're just sitting there collecting a tiny bit of interest, but really to put that money towards a down payment in order to be able to buy real estate down the line. So I think that's where you should start. And I know it's easier said than done, but with a little bit of discipline and trying to apply yourself, that's totally doable. There are a lot of ways, a lot of places where you can cut back on your spending, and you have to figure that out for yourself because you know your financial situation better than anyone. But I'm here to tell you that it's doable. Number two, and this one is very important, you don't have to start big. A lot of people hear about real estate investments and think it's this very glamorized thing of like, I'm going to buy a building that has 100 units, or, I'm going to buy a bunch of houses. No, you have to start small. Everybody starts somewhere. Everybody has started somewhere. And even if you see people that have millions and millions of dollars or even billions of dollars worth of real estate, they've started somewhere. I know a lot of you might know Grant Cardone, who's a big real estate investor, and he's done great for himself. But if you look at his videos or you study on his courses, he'll tell you that he started with a $78,000 house, and then he went from there. Number three, use leverage. So leverage is a fancy word to say getting a mortgage and getting a loan. So you're using the bank's money on top of your down payment in order to buy real estate. I think that's the way a lot of people are going to do it. And that's what makes sense because you increase your returns. You're not going to go all cash on a purchase because it's harder to do and it requires a lot more liquidity. But leverage is very important. And that's why you have to make sure that you keep your credit score in great shape and that your finances are aligned. We'll do some other videos about credit scores and everything, but for now, keep in mind, keep a great credit score and pay your bills on time and, keep your credit card balances low. Number four, cash flow. A lot of your investments, if you choose them well, will cash flow. And, cash flow is a fancy word to say residual income from the rental properties after paying your expenses and your mortgage. So the cash flow is used usually to either invest in real estate. Again, you let that cash flow accumulate over time, and then you add maybe to it, or you use all of it for a subsequent purchase. That cash flow goes towards another deposit and another down payment for another properties, and you keep doing that over and over again. And that's how you have a cycle of compounding and of a snowball effect in order to buy more real estate. So get very familiar with the concept of cash flow. And that's very important not to use the cash flow. A lot of people invest and they start making some money. They're like, oh, great. I have $1,000 a month extra that I can, spend on whatever, going out, eating out, or buying fancy clothes. And I think that that's where people go wrong. That cash flow, that money is in order to grow your real estate business and to invest in more real estate down the line. And the final thing that we'll talk about is have patience. That's something that's super important. A lot of people are eager to get started and they want results right away. And there's that instant gratification, desire. And that's not reality. Like you're not just going to get started in real estate and start making tens of thousands of dollars a month. It takes a lot of courage, a lot of hustle, a lot of dedication, and a lot of discipline. So just have patience, trust yourself, believe that it's going to happen. And I think that if you focus on it and you start researching and you start talking to people, watching podcasts, watching videos like this one or other videos, I'm pretty sure you're going to make a lot of progress. And then, once you start achieving some level of results, you're going to be very motivated to get to the next step and the next step and the next step. And then next thing you know, you're a real estate investor. All right, great. I think that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to subscribe to this channel. And if you get value out of it, please hit the like button. That helps with the algorithm. And I hope to see you soon on the next video. Bye.